What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. I hope everyone's doing good. I got a secret that I want to tell you guys, but it stays between me and you. Don't tell my wife about this. Remember when I said that I would just probably stick on, whatever project cars I have at the moment? I broke my promise and I went out and got another car. And I don't know if I made the right choice on this car because it's actually like an accident car. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. I kind of know about this car already because it's my friend's old car, a Boston Green 325 IS. As you guys can see, show you guys around. The story behind this car is that my friend's car, he got into an accident and the insurance totaled it. He got his payout and his car went up on auction. I was not the one that bought the car from the auction. Another friend of mine won the auction and he decided he's probably not going to do anything with this car. Sold it to me. I just got it towed today, actually this morning. It's got into like a front end accident. You can see like the front fender is like smashed in, and this nose panel. I'm not too worried about this because I have like 2 pairs of fenders and the nose panel, so not too worried about that. The hood still looks good. I also have spare hood over there. Just looking at the car from this angle or just from here, all you see is just damaged fenders. But if you look down here, the bumper, the crash bar support right here, this part came off. I do have an extra one. I have an extra one of this that I can just weld it on. Actually, let me just open and show you guys under the hood. Alright, so I don't know how well you guys can see, but the part where this gets made on the chassis, it came undone, like the spot weld came off. That's what's wrong with this side. It seems on the passenger side, nothing that damaged that you can visibly see. So I don't know what else is wrong with this car. As of right now, the driver's side fender and the nose panel. It is kind of hard to steer, especially on the right side. So when I turn to the right, the car would not turn, like the wheels would not turn. So on the left side, the wheels would turn. So it's kind of like one side is something is blocking it or something, preventing the wheels from turning. But yeah, that's what's happening with the steering issue. I haven't looked under the car and see what the issue may be. I could probably guess that it's either the subframe, the rack, or what's the other one? Tie rods. So just those 3 things. I'm hoping the chassis itself is still intact, no crack whatsoever, because I don't want to. I mean, I can weld, but I prefer not to unless I have to. I hope it's just something, along those lines. Because I do have a spare, like a whole new rack and pinion with tie rods. So that's why, that's from my other parts E36 that I parted out 3 months ago. I still have one more 325 IS at home that I haven't parted out. So I mean, I got loads of parts for the car if I need to swap it in here. But yeah, so this is the new E36. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this yet. Probably just gonna fix it up, drift it perhaps, or sell it. I still gotta work on this one too. It's my wife's E36, and yeah, you can see a bunch of parts laying around because I'm trying to install some new parts for her. Yeah guys, actually let me show you guys the inside. Inside is pretty clean. You can see all black interior, and it still got the original factory door cards. I have the aluminum on my red E36. But yeah, check this out, guys. Look at the seats. It's like mint. At first I thought this was E46 seat, but it's actually E36. So that's freaking awesome, man. Dash is all black. The roof liner, the headliner is all like Alcantara. I know you guys can't see it. It's kind of dark right now. Look at the steering wheel. This is like my favorite part. It's the steering wheel. Gosh. And like this guy, he took good care of the car. I mean, he put so much time and money into it. Like this shifter, and look at the shifter boot, Alcantara. You can see the seat like freaking mint, man. Like way better than my E36. Off towards the trunk, you can see that's the other door cards for the driver's side. So pretty much everything is still there. It's even got the M3 style rear diffuser, which I need for my E36 because mine broke off when I was drifting. Yeah, this car overall, like besides the front, the rear end is still good. Like it just, like the small little things, like the minor stuff, fenders, that's easy stuff I can just take care of. The car, it is sitting on the bottle cap wheels. Side skirts already taken off. Pretty much all the good stuff. It does come with a coilover, so which is perfect because I want to lower the car. This is actually another buddy of mine. He swapped his coilovers. Used to be BCs on this car, and my other buddy swapped this out with his coilover. I have no idea what brand this is. I'll just probably ask him later. Yeah, this is the car. This is the new project. Like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the car just yet. All I know is that I need to get this fixed, get it run right, and just pretty much make this car more drivable. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna end this right here and come back again on Sunday to do a full overall inspection on the lift and possibly like overhauling a bunch of stuff on the front end. But yeah, I'm kind of busy. I've been busy lately. I haven't had time to come here. The only time I have is after work, which is like around this hour, 6-7 p.m. and I can't really do much. I can't really vlog during the nighttime because it doesn't pick up as well on the camera. So that's why I can only do a little bit of a time, come back the next day, and then just finish up the rest. Well, come back. Yeah, this is gonna be another series of the E36 build, the Boston Green E36. I'm gonna slowly, build the car to where it's drivable on the street. Hey, what's up guys, it's me again. I'm back at the shop. Today I got off work earlier and it's just right down the road. I came here right after work and I already got the E36 on the lift. We're gonna be inspecting the E36, see what's wrong with it and what parts need to be replaced. So yeah, let's go ahead and inspect the damages. All right, so let's take a look. So right off the bat, I can clearly see that the rack and pinion is not even bolted down. There's no bolts on here. The subframe, this is the subframe, and this is the tab that mounts the that holds the rack and pinion down right here. Seems the tab is still intact. It just, the nuts and bolts are no longer there. This is probably why I was struggling to turn the car. Let's take a look around some more. The tie rod still looks like it's straight. Yep, this still looks straight. And control arm, I mean, looks like it's in decent shape. This is what I'm worried about. This mounting tab here. This is very common too for E36. They tend to in like if you're aggressively driving a car, like drifting, this pocket here will rip out too. So if you know about E36, you know that all their like rear trailing arms, mounting tab, or you know what I mean. But wherever the rear subframe mounts up to, it needs to be reinforced, or else it will crack the chassis, and then your subframe will not even be holding up. So I'm inspecting both sides, and it seems like it didn't get any it didn't absorb any of the impact. It seems like the rack and pinion and the front subframe took all of the like absorption. There's another one I was telling you about earlier, the frame. The frame did not get pushed back or did not tweak in any way. It just, the spot weld on here on this plate just came undone. I can easily just weld it back on, like this side. See, here's an example of what I was trying to tell you guys. And this is out of my old E36. It's from a 328. But so this is the plate, this round plate here. This is the one that came undone on that car. So if you look in the back, it's pretty much just spot welds. You can see right there, that spot weld on. This one too, and then down here, and there's like 3 more in the back. But yeah, this whole plate here is just spot welded on, and the stud, it just presses on. So of course this side is broken, but you get what I'm trying to say. So it's not that difficult to do, you know, just spot weld it back on. So this is how actually it looks out of factory. So I thought the subframe got pushed in, but it seems on every E36 this frame rail part looks like this. On my red one as well, and then this part one, if you look on here, you can see that same indentation right there. Yeah, so the frame rail did not get pushed in. It was only just this part that got pushed out. So yeah, so frame rail still solid. We don't have to do much. Everything else looks good. I think if it wasn't for the sway bar, the oil pan would have gotten hit too. It's not really, I mean, it doesn't seem like it's a big accident, big impact. I'm gonna assume it got hit on this side, and then the wheel got pushed in, and then it got pushed in hard enough for the rack and pinion mounting to come undone. That's what I'm guessing. But at the same time, I don't see any cracks. I don't know why this rack and pinion is not bolted in, you know. The hardware is not even here. I don't see any broken tabs on here either. So I'm just gonna assume the nuts and bolts came off. I don't know. I don't even know. Like I said, I already have all of these parts ready. Like the whole front subframe with the rack and pinion and the tie rods. Guys, when I say that I have most of the parts, I mean it. So this is the subframe from the other parts E36, and that's the rack and pinion. And I also have another spare radiator support, just like what's on there, but I'm gonna use the same radiator support and just spot weld it back on. But after carefully inspecting the car once again, since the tie rod is still straight, I mean it looks straight, I'm thinking just gonna take the rack and pinion off, leave the subframe on since it's still, you know, it's still in place, and just swap the rack and pinion. I don't know the condition of the rack and pinion. Mounting tab for the subframe, I could just bend it back and, oh actually, you know what? Oh yeah, I can still bend it back. Yeah, I can bend it back and just bolt it in place. But we'll see. Once I get all the sway bar out and rack and pinion, and I'll see how much I can bend it back. If not, then I'll just drop the whole thing. which I really want to drop the whole subframe and the rack and pinion and just swap in those two. But I'm kind of on a time crunch, so yeah. As for right now, we're just gonna remove whatever we can just to make room and like get a bigger picture. Jason just got here too. We just installed the coilovers and his angle kit last week, and this thing looking mean. Look at the front camber, like a bulldog stands right there. Oh, he got a new headlight too. Looks a lot better. Slightly smoked. Amazon special. With the wheels off, I could see a lot clearer. Just like I mentioned, the rack and pinion gotta have to go. But first, I'm probably gonna remove the front sway bar just to make more room for myself. And then I don't know if I should swap out the subframe or not. But because if I do, I'm gonna have to support the engine. And I don't have that engine support on the top. You know, the only thing I have is just that vertical jack over there. Yeah, so I'm gonna just take off the sway bar first, and then the rack and pinion, it's already out. So all I gotta do is take this, loosen the outer tie rod ends, and then just drop it right down. Once I get the rack and pinion off, and then I'll just see if I can bend this back right here in this tab. You just turn it up. That tab right there. This side, it looks okay, right? I can just push it up, line it with the hose. But this one, I'm kind of worried. If I can't get it straight, then I have no choice but to drop the subframe. Well, that's one way to get the sway bar out. Dropped right on my foot. Luckily I have steel toe. So that's out. And now we can remove the rack and pinion. So it should be easy from here. Well, actually I gotta disconnect the feed line first. And then the outer tie rods. But we're almost there. It's getting kind of dark. Well, it's still bright out, but filming wise, it's too dark to get on camera. So once I drop the rack and pinion, and I'm just gonna call it a day and come back tomorrow. All right, so you gotta take the outer tie rod. Okay. Screw it back on, just like a couple threads. That way when you pound this tie rod end, and it doesn't just fall on you. Okay. Oh, this one came out easily. Yeah. So you gotta take the steering shaft right there, right here, still connected. Oh, look at this. This is the steering shaft that connects to the rack and pinion. Look at the bushings all chewed up. Look at that. I can see that the wires already. Yeah, this is gone. Luckily I do have a solid poly ones, so I can replace it with that. But yeah, I gotta disconnect this first, and then I can drop the rack and pinion. Just that one 13mm nut right there on the top, and then it should come down. All right, We can finally drop the rack and pinion. The hose for the reservoir is out, the outer tie rods and the steering shaft. There it is. Whee! That was easy. Excuse my hand. I haven't bought any gloves lately. I gotta get some more. Alright guys, so this is the rack and pinion off of that E36. So you can see I don't see any like visible damage on here besides this rubber steering shaft bushing. And I know I said I have the poly bushing one, but I can't find where it is. I don't know where it is. So I'm probably gonna be using, you know what, I might even just, this is the old one from my other parts car. The rubber bushing is still good. So, and this is not from an accident car, so I know this is good for a fact. And I was thinking just swap this one over since it's already got the new steering shaft bushing, and you know everything is all there. I just gotta clean it up. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with this rack and pinion except that it's got a brand new outer tie rods both sides, and all the pipings, the hard lines are still there. Like, they're still in good shape. Just gotta clean it up a little bit. But just to save time, I'm just gonna swap it in with this one. As for the subframe, I'll do my best to straighten these out as much as I can. If it doesn't work, then I'll just swap in the subframe there. I'm trying not to swap it out unless I really have to, because I don't have an engine support. I don't have engine support, so all I have is just that vertical jack. Unless I have to, then I'll remove them because it's still in good shape. It's just this tab is pushed in like that. Guys, that's it for today. I would install a new rack and pinion in, but it's too dark and it's really hard to catch it on the camera, and I don't like that. If I want you guys to see like a clearer picture of what I'm doing. I don't want to like upload a shitty ass like quality video, you know. So I'd rather just film it in the broad daylight, so there's no need for flashlight. But yeah, we're gonna call it for today and then come back tomorrow. We're actually gonna go out drifting tonight, so I hope I can wake up early in the morning to finish this up, because my other partner, he's on like a work he's off island for work, and he'll be gone for like 2 weeks. So I have the 2 weeks to do whatever I can to finish up my cars before he gets here. I pretty much have the whole shop for myself. If not tomorrow, I'll see you guys next week. So laters.